So back in March, I went to Hoi An twice, once with my friend while she was visiting, and then the second time with my partner for his birthday. And these are some of our adventures. So most of our trip was spent directly within Hoi An Old Town, which is a very charming place. And we just wandered around visiting several local attractions. So this is one of the most popular attractions. It's the Japanese bridge, and it's very iconic because it's on the Vietnamese 20,000 dong banknote. So one of the most popular things to do in Hoi An is get something custom made. There are so many tailor shops and so many leather shops where you can get custom shoes or bags made. So my boyfriend decided to get a custom belt made. I think he paid about $20 USD for this custom leather belt. For food, we really enjoyed eating at the Morning Glory restaurants. They serve pretty traditional Vietnamese food with some Hoi An specialties as well. And yeah, the food here was great. In the evenings, Hoi An gets very packed, especially in the old town, because everyone wants to go out and experience the lanterns. Another popular activity you can do while in Hoi An is to go on a boat ride on the river. So this boat that we were in cost 500,000 dong for a 15-minute boat ride, and that's about $19 USD. There are cheaper boats that you can go on, but I think this one was more expensive because it was prettier and had more lanterns. When you go on a river boat ride, the boat tour will normally include lanterns that you can drop into the river to make a wish. So if you're wondering what happens to these lanterns at the end of the night, every night after 10 p.m., local boatmen and sanitation workers go out to the rivers with nets and scoop up all of the floating lanterns. Yeah, make a wish and then just drop it in. If you're craving something sweet, I definitely recommend trying some chea, which is a type of Vietnamese dessert.
I want a straw this big, and then I just vacuum it.
For a very late night snack, we went to this restaurant near our hotel. At this restaurant, you can grill your own food, so we grilled some clams, pork belly, and some enoki mushrooms wrapped in beef.
Oh, there she
that one
goes.
flipped open.
Wow, what good timing. Grab it when you can.
For breakfast one day, we went to this very famous Bánh Mi restaurant that Anthony Bourdain visited. What is everybody smelling?
One of us is using the mouth, one of us is using the nose.
The lettuce is interesting. Kind of unexpected. Is yours have lettuce or they just put lettuce?
Alright. Did yours have any pickled carrots?
Maybe.
I don't see any pickled stuff in mine yet.
If you're planning on visiting multiple tourist attractions while in Hoi An, you can get a combo ticket for 120,000 dong, which is about $5 USD. So we spent one day just visiting a bunch of tourist attractions that were included in our combo ticket. So a bunch of temples and historical houses.
Stuffed squid. It has corn shrimp and glass noodle
Whoa.
inside.
I'll try a small piece. Thank you.
Oh.
So, how did they do that?
A few weeks after the Hoi An trip with my friend, my boyfriend and I went back to Hoi An for his birthday. For his birthday trip, we explored the more peaceful areas outside of Old Town. The hotel that we stayed in for this trip had an outdoor pool that overlooked the rice paddies, which felt very peaceful.
Ja, weet ik toen en de pool gewoon. Je kan Harris.
Our favorite cafe in this area was Roving Chill House. This is just a very beautiful and serene cafe. It's an open air cafe and it's just a great place to chill at, get a drink, maybe do some work, and just enjoy the view of the rice paddies. At night, we went back into Old Town to check out the night market. As you can see, there's a bunch of stalls and things being sold, but I didn't really look too closely because I'm trying not to buy any more things and live a more minimalistic life. For his birthday dinner, we went to this Vietnamese fusion restaurant called Mango Mango. The food here was really good. We got a steak and also a fish dish, and both were delicious, so I definitely recommend this restaurant. Okay, we got a little birthday lantern.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday! Make a wish! Don't fall in!
No, go that way.
One of my favorite activities to do outside of Old Town is to go biking. Most hotels will have bikes that you can borrow for free, and it's just so relaxing to bike among the rice paddies and to stare out at the vast green landscapes. Wait! While in Hoi An, of course, we had to go eat gao, which is the specialty noodle dish here. And we went to this gao restaurant, which was really good. Although this was my 4th time in Hoi An, it was actually my first time visiting the beach here. So the beach was actually quite nice, but it is a lot narrower and not as spacious as the beach in Da Nang. For lunch by the beach, we were recommended this restaurant from our hotel. As you can see, the vibes don't really feel like you're in Vietnam. It kind of feels like you're in Greece or maybe even Florida. But anyways, we just got a margarita pizza from here, so nothing too fancy, but it had a nice view of the sea. For our last night in Hoi An, of course I had to get in another bike ride, this time in the evening at sunset, and it was so relaxing and felt so magical.
See all the bats?
Where? Are they bats or are they birds?
They're bats. See?
Oh.
You can see, well, you can't tell because of their wings, you can tell because of their erratic movement. They dive bomb.
Oh yeah, they do look like bats. Yes. At night we went back to Hoi An Old Town again to see the Memories Show. Tickets were about 600,000 dong, which is about $23 USD. For our final dinner in Hoi An, we went to this riverside restaurant and got gao. I don't recommend this restaurant as much as the other gao restaurant I mentioned earlier, but this restaurant did have a nice view of the river.